Welcome back. Welcome back to Ego Self, the show. The show, that's right. We've had a little bit of change here because we got a pandemic running around, knocking everybody, making them sick, making everybody quarantine. So now we have a show. The magazine, well, that could be a little germ carrying piece of something that you probably don't want to germ carry. The last couple of episodes we've been out here and we've been doing what? We've been feeding our bellies, our tasty bellies. I love to eat. As you guys can see, I am well-rounded and versed in eating. But today, at the South Main Book Company, we're going to feed your head. I am inside the Main Street Book Company, and I am standing with Alyssa Redmond. And you know what, Alyssa? I just realized something.
Uh-oh.
I walked inside
You
of
did.
your building. Will you
did.
please explain how I am legally able to
You
walk
are.
right inside this building?
We are not breaking any laws. You are welcome to come in the store whenever it's open. We're open from 11 to 3, Monday through Saturday, because I'm doing deliveries in the afternoons usually. A lot of people are calling, a lot of people are emailing and working the social media networks to order their books. But you can also come inside, physically browse, touch the books, look around. We're open 11 to 3, and we have a letter from the government of North Carolina that says that we are an essential business and that we are legally okay to be open for sales. There's never more than 3 or 4 people in the store, so we're keeping within social distancing just by default.
Wow. You know, that really sounds awesome. Now, as I'm looking around inside a building that has some beautiful books, some beautiful, it's just absolutely stunning in
Why,
here.
thank you.
Now, I understand that this place of yours, this beautiful place with all these wonderful books, has a lot of events. Now, I know some of those have probably been disrupted.
Yeah.
But coming in the future, what can we expect from you guys as far as events once we get freed?
I know, yeah, that's been an unfortunate side effect of the virus. We have a major book launch that just happened this week for Christy Woodson Harvey. Her family has been in Salisbury for years and years and years. She always comes to the store very quickly after her book comes out to sign, and it's been very unfortunate that people haven't been able to see Christy this time around. But she's got another book coming out, I believe in February. She's doing a work of historical fiction. Hopefully by then we'll be able to have authors back in our store so that you can come in for signings and talks and all of the events that you would normally expect to have in a bookstore. I just bought the store in January, so I was just kind of getting my foot wet with doing events in the store when all of this unfolded. So that's been a very unfortunate part of it, but I'm so appreciative to everybody in Salisbury that has continued to support our store. Our sales numbers are a little bit down, but they're not what you would think. Like, we're doing okay, and it's because this community is incredible.
Now, I understand a lot of local authors, they really support this place. Like you mentioned before, Christy Woodson Harvey and John Hart, who I went to school with, actually, is a little older than myself.
Just a
So
little.
that sounds pretty exciting. Now, you had him in for some book signings and things like that.
He was supposed to come in June for his latest book, which is now not coming out until February of next year. So that's another unintended consequence of the virus. Just some books are not being published this summer that we were expecting. It's taking longer to print books. It's taking longer to ship books. But we can still beat Amazon right now, it seems, because they have deprioritized their sales of books, forgetting where they came from. And we have this little window of time where independent bookstores are actually really excited all across the country because we're getting a lot of requests for online orders and shipping, which aren't normally the backbone of an indie bookstore, but it's a very interesting time to be a bookstore owner. I'll just say that.
That sounds awesome, and we really appreciate you being open. One last question,
Okay.
and this is a personal question.
Oh, great.
Who is your favorite writer
Ooh, of all time?
of all time?
All right, so I've got my staff picks wall right here, so I'm going to look at it and cheat a little bit and say I like John Krakauer. So he wrote Into the Wild, Into Thin Air, a lot of like adventure, travel, tourism kind of books, and so I would say that he wrote a book called Where Men Win Glory about Pat Tillman, who was an NFL player, and he perished in Afghanistan, where I served for a couple of months some time ago. And so that book, I think, is very beautiful, just kind of looking at Pat Tillman's life and his passing and what happened in the aftermath of that. So he's a great writer. John
Wow.
Krakauer.
Okay, that sounds awesome. And for all you guys out there, mine, in case you want to know,
Ooh.
is Sylvia Plath, the poet.
Oh, that's not depressing at all.
No, not at all. I just want to find a gas stove anywhere that I can. We appreciate you. Thank you for being open. You guys out there, Salisbury, North Carolina, all around. If you can hear my voice, come in here and buy a book.
Thank you.
Let's keep her in here. This place is gorgeous, and we just love it. Thank you.
So do I. Thank you.
You love to see me. You want to see more of me. You want to see more of your local businesses. You want to see more interviews. How can you do that? How can you see me more without stalking me and hunting me down like the animal that I am? JG Media's Patreon. Get in touch with Joe. Get in touch with JG Media. Throw him a couple bucks. I'm not asking you to get him rich here. I'm talking about just keep us active. Let's get out there. And if you want to be on the show, I don't care what you do. If you juggle cats or if you shave cat tails, I don't care. Get a hold of JG Media and we'll come interview and hang out with you.